Many years ago, I wrote a letter to Moto Guzzi. And in that letter, this is what I said. Dear Moto Guzzi, this is Bug. I want you to custom design a motorcycle just for me. What I'm looking for here is a sort of adventure bike, but I don't want like something that looks like a transformer. I don't want to have to look like a frickin' Power Ranger every time I ride the goddamn thing. I just want an adventure bike to take me on the kind of adventures that I, Bug, like to go on. Bug adventures, if you will. Will you? Anyway, Moto Guzzi, here's some of my specifications for this new motorcycle I would like you to build for me. It has to look kind of ridiculous, okay? Like the face only a mother could love. In fact, it should be designed in a way that only I will like it. Everyone else is going to think it looks like a goddamn duck. That's what I want, a goddamn duck-looking motorcycle. Okay, so that's first. It's got to have a decent-sized engine, but I want the heads, whatever, to jut out the side like this. So you got to do that for me. The headlight, it has to have two round things, not like this squinty little fucking thing like I had on my Tiger 900. It has to have two round, beautiful things that, and they actually have to work. That'd be really cool. So you got that going for you. The tail light, now here's a special little design thing that has to happen. The tail light has to look like the afterburners of an F-16. I think F-16s have afterburners, I'm not really sure, but like a jet engine is what I'm saying, two of them in the back. So when I hit the brakes, it looks like I'm about to launch. The seat height should not be as tall as the Tiger 900, but it shouldn't be as low as the Scrambler. It should be somewhere in between. I want to be able to flat foot, but I don't want to feel 100% confident when I flat foot. Like 85. Like I like to have a little bit of fun. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to get my feet down, but I want to just have that little bit of insecurity. Sweet. When you start it, it has to feel like my buddy's old 1974 or whatever the hell it was, Chevy Nova. Like the whole thing just has to goddamn shake like this. It'll be outstanding. You'll sell 1 million of them. Well, you'll sell one to me. Okay, so it has to do that. But once it's riding, right, it has to feel like a Porsche 911 or 944, some sort of Porsche, the red one. I don't know. So it has to do that. It has to handle like, not a sport bike, but not an ADV bike. It has to hit somewhere in between. It's got to be nimble. I don't need any stinking 21-inch tire up front. A 19 inch is just fine. Because, seriously, look at me. I'm 52 years old. Am I going to be rolling over tree stumps? I'm going to be rolling over train tracks. I think a 19-inch wheel can handle it. Shorten up the wheelbase so that it's nice and nimble in the curves. Make that a 19-inch front wheel, and we got something special going. Spoked wheels, but if you put tubed spoke wheels on this thing, I will burn this whole place down. It has to be tubeless. Do you got it? Moto Guzzi, do you understand? Great. Got that going. Now, I want a windscreen, okay? But I don't want it to be too effective. I want it to just hint at blocking some wind. Because I'm on a motorcycle. I don't want to feel like I'm in a car, so let's not block all of the wind. Let's just do enough so that my nipples don't get chafed. I don't know. The seat. It has to be comfortable, and there has to be this little pillow-like thing right at your tailbone that just it makes you feel loved. And it has to have Moto Guzzi stitched in it. Can you do that? Stitching. I mean, like real stitching. I don't want any like sticker or any of that shit. I want it stitched. Moto Guzzi. You got it? Moto Guzzi. It has to be reliable. You know, not the first day. That's a whole different story. It has to be reliable, and it has to be maintainable. I don't know if I already wrote this in the letter. I'll go back and look. But it has to have the engine pointing out in a V, so that instead of paying, like I would have had to pay Triumph $1,700 to just inspect the valves, not adjust them, just look at them and say, yeah, they're still there. I want to be able to grab a fake beer, sit in my garage, undo 3 bolts, and do my own valve adjustment in 20 minutes. Can you do that, Moto Guzzi? If you can do that, that'd be amazing. What else? So, the most important thing is whatever you design for me has to have character, it has to have personality, and goddamn it, it actually has to have a soul. Okay? Now, I want you to do all of this. Oh, I want a little USB port up front too. Oh, and a TFT. I want a TFT, right? I think. I don't really care, to be honest. But I don't want it to be like a 42-inch flat-screen TV that's just gaudy as hell and only shows you really the speedometer unless you, I don't know, Triumph. Anyway, I want it to be simple. I want it to be old school. And I want my choice of colors. And if that choice of colors is just blue, that's fine, I guess. Now, what else? Oh, right. Here's the big one. What? Rough road? Alright, I can handle it. I want the sticker price to be thousands of dollars less than the Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro, so that I can trade that bitch in, which is pretty much basically new, get this thing for pretty much, I don't know, nothing. Lose a little bit of money in the process because this isn't as expensive as the Tiger, blah blah blah. Just make it affordable so that I can get it, and so that people who have some sort of weird like-mindedness to me, I'm so sorry about you, they can afford it too. That's all I ask. I eagerly await your reply, Moto Guzzi. So, Moto Guzzi responded, and they said, "Dear Mr. Bug, we think we have the perfect motorcycle for you. Now, we can't call it the Moto Guzzi Bug, but we can call it the Moto Guzzi, try this, V85 TT Adventure. Here it is. I got it. I bought it. I traded my Tiger. And I got technology that's probably 20 years previous to the Tiger. I don't know. This is my 2023 Moto Guzzi V85 TT Adventure. It's brand new old stock, so it has 1 mile on it when I got it 2 days ago. Now it's got, 300 and something? Now, let me show you the first difference between the Tiger and this. When I turn on the TFT, when I turn on the bike, I mean, it actually takes like 3 seconds for the thing to pop up. And mileage, 334. Time. Let's not take it for granted that I actually have an odometer, because to get to the Tiger's odometer, you have to go tits deep into sub-menus and get to the service menu, and that's where you can find out how many miles the bike has on it. It doesn't show it on the screen. It used to apparently show it when you started the bike up. It would show it for a second and then go away. Now, it's like they don't want you to know. I don't know why. I really actually don't know why. But anyway, look at an odometer, an actual odometer. I got 124 miles left to go on this tank. I've already gone today 150, something like that. This bike has a range of something like 300 miles. It's ridiculous. You can put more gas in this tank than you can in a tugboat. Listen, this bike is phenomenal. I love it. 2 pieces. You gotta see the can I show you the taillights? Don't they look like a fighter jet? Oh, I love it. This little tail thing has got to go, though. I'm gonna hacksaw it right off, because what is that? Seriously. Look at this thing. Look at it. Just look at it. Are you looking at it? I'm looking at it. Let's get on it and go back the way we just came, because I've never been down here, and I don't know what happens down there. I'm afraid. Alright. Okay, this is one of my favorite things in the world right now. When you start this bike, the whole thing just shimmies, and it's not in a bad way. It's in the best possible way. Watch this shit. Watch the... this camera will probably just start going like this. I don't know, but... Yeah, when the whole bike just goes, like, turns over, because I'll get to that, too. I'm gonna, how come? Oh, because the kickstand's down. Ha ha! Holy shit. I'm never gonna learn. Okay, listen to this. Oh. Oh, listen to that. Oh, dear God, that sounds so good. All right. So a little history here. If you're new to the channel, I'm doing a cross-country trip in June. I'm going from Portland, Oregon to Boston real quick, and I'm going to meander my way back. And I bought a 2024 Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro to do it. Shortly after I got that bike, I realized, I don't know, I'm not really clicking with it. The bike was great. Don't get me wrong. The bike was more bike than I would ever need. More than anyone probably ever needs. But it was a great bike. It's just, it had zero personality. If you don't care about that kind of thing, and I know that a lot of people don't, and that's totally fine, and I'm not judging, the Tiger is outstanding. For me, character in a motorcycle, the little quirkiness, the ability to just fall in love with it and wake up in the morning and all you want to do is get on it and ride, that's the most important thing when it comes to a motorcycle for me. I don't care about CCs. I don't care about suspension travel. I don't care about any of that shit. I care about, I want tubeless tires, I want torque, and I want the thing to look like a hot mess in the best possible way. So anyway, that's why I had the Tiger. I traded the Tiger in on Thursday? Friday? I don't know. And I traded it in for this brand new, yet old stock V85 by Moto Guzzi. And I gotta be honest, I could not be happier. And I'll tell you how I got here. The night before, I had made a decision that I was going to trade the Tiger. I was absolutely sure of it. I was kind of waffling on it. I was talking to the dealer, and we were working out a couple of thoughts on a deal. And I don't know, it just didn't really work. And then I finally said to myself, I know what the answer is. I'm going to trade the Tiger in, and I'm going to get myself a Scrambler 1200. Not the tall one, just the regular Scrambler 1200. Because that'd be just great for going across the country. It's got enough power. It's a 6-speed. It's beautiful. I love scramblers anyway, so it'll be the perfect bike. Let's go down here and go off-road for a minute. So I emailed my local dealership and I said, hey, you've got this red Scrambler 1200. It's a 2024. The price looks pretty decent. Make me a smoking deal, and I'll be down to pick it up. And we'll get a deal done. Oh. All right, so I'm still getting used to the bike, but doesn't matter. So I emailed the dealer. I emailed my local dealer, and I said, "Listen, I want that 2024 Triumph Tiger 1200X. It's the red one. It's a 2024, like I said. The price looks pretty good. Make me a smoking deal on it, and I'll come and pick it up this afternoon." I heard back, and I got a pretty decent deal, I'd say. Not exactly what I was hoping for, especially since, well, it's a long story. Anyway, so I was all set to go and trade my Tiger in. I don't know, something clicked in my brain and said, before you go, because I was literally like about to pack my stuff and go to the Triumph store. Before you go, look at this local shop that you've heard about. They're a Moto Guzzi Aprilia dealer. Just out of curiosity, just see what they got. Maybe they got an old Touareg or something. I don't know. Something with a little more personality and character than the Tiger. And so I look at their website. And on their website, they had this thing called a V85 TT Adventure. Now, various people over the years have suggested that I look at this motorcycle. Every time I say I want a touring bike that has character, blah, 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 I will hear someone say, well, you gotta go look at that V85. And now, my history with Moto Guzzi is that I rented one last year, a V7 Stone. And while I was riding it, I was kind of like, yeah, this is neat. And then after I brought it back and got home and everything, I realized how much I absolutely adored it. It was just everything I would want in a motorcycle. It was like quirky. It turned over on its side when you gave it throttle. It was perfect. Loved it. Anyway, for whatever reason though, I never really thought anything about the V85. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I have no idea, actually. Anyway, I saw this V85 online, and I said to myself, okay, from everything I know about this bike, it would be the perfect cross-country bike. I mean, perfect meaning it's absolutely the wrong choice compared to the Tiger. But hear me out. I saw the picture and I realized just how much I actually adored how it looked. But I'm not going to buy a motorcycle just based on how it looks. Am I? Yeah, I probably would. Anyway, I sent the dealer an email and I said, listen, I got this Tiger. I'm looking at your V85. Before I go trade that Tiger in for a Scrambler, would you be interested in talking about a deal? I've never ridden one of these V85 things, but so I'd have to come down. He immediately wrote back. He's like, yeah, it sounds great. Why don't you come on down? You know, no pressure. It's all good. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll come down. And so I took a late lunch or an early lunch at work. I can't remember which one it was. And I drove down, and I get to the shop, and the dude who's running the shop opens the big garage door in the front of the shop as I pull up. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. And there's the bike. It's just sitting there. And I looked at it, and it was not the color of the one that I saw on their website. Because the one on the website was like yellow and red, and this one obviously is blue and red. And so I'm like, so I said to the guy, like, oh, this is such a bummer. I really kind of had my heart set on the yellow one, but I'll take this one out for a ride anyway. And so I took it for a ride, and it was one of those things where the second I sat on it, I was like, okay, I kind of know that this is my bike. Everything about this bike feels exactly right to me. It's ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds like it was built by a couple of teenagers in the 70s, except when it gets moving, when it's just absolutely gorgeous. I just absolutely fell in love with it when I saw it, and within the first 5 minutes of riding it. But anyway, I decided I wasn't going to make a rash decision. I actually took it for a proper test ride. I took it on main highway type roads. I took it on twisties. I put it through its paces. I did 10-15 miles of putting it through its paces, really not expecting to actually make an offer on it, because I already decided in my stupid brain that I was going to go and get the Scrambler. But man, this bike is everything that it doesn't look like it is. It's actually fast. It's not fast. It's not going to rip your arms off, but damn it, it's got torque, man. It'll go, well, I hear, don't quote me on this, but I hear it'll do 100 easy. And when I mean easy, I mean easy. I've watched a bunch of reviews on this bike, and it's like the people who are doing the reviews have never ridden a goddamn motorcycle. I don't know what they're expecting out of this motorcycle, but it's not a crotch rocket. It's a, I don't even want to call it a modern classic, because it's not a modern classic. This is the same stupid bike that Moto Guzzi's been building for 100 years. I mean, it's just packaged differently. It's not supposed to be bleeding edge modern. It's what it is, and it's, to me, I'm gonna get emotional here, it's perfect. I love this motorcycle so much. I don't know how many miles I've done today. I gotta be pushing 200 miles. I am definitely pushing 200. I am pushing 200 miles today. And that's just today. That doesn't even count what I did yesterday. I can't stop. I can't find a flaw. I can find a million flaws that someone would think is a flaw. But I personally, with my personality and my character and my wants and desires in a motorcycle, I can't find one thing I don't like about this motorcycle. I absolutely love it. I adore the way it looks. Oh God, I don't adore what happens when you're in fourth when you should be in second. I adore the way it looks. I adore the way it rides. It is so much fun in the twisties. It's way more fun than it looks. It looks like it's a big, heavy, lumbering, stupid motorcycle, but it's one of the most agile motorcycles I've ridden in a long time. It's not a 1200 RS, but in some ways, it's more fun and more agile than the Tiger 900 Rally Pro. Partly because it's got a shorter wheelbase, it's got a 19-inch up front instead of a 21-inch, and it's not like you're riding in this plastic bubble of bullshit. Look at these handlebars. They're like these brushed aluminum, beautiful fucking things. I don't know what the point of this video is, except to tell you, after all of my bullshit, after all of my talk of whatever and whatever and whatever, and what bike am I going to be taking across the country, and oh, I've got the Targa, but I really want to take the Scrambler, and blah blah blah. Here it is. This was the answer the whole time, and it's been sitting at the dealer for a year. Well, actually, they only uncrated it a couple months ago, so it's not like it's been sitting around. It just happens to be new old stock or whatever. I'm kind of glad the new version of this has variable valve timing, or I have no idea what that even means. I don't care, but it does have a much bigger, much more Tiger-esque TFT, which I do not like. I actually really prefer this TFT. This is it. It doesn't do a whole lot more than this. And this is in dark mode. I keep it in dark mode because light mode is just kind of ugly. But this, to me, it's got everything I need. I love it. I love it. I love it. I call this the house that Moto Guzzi built because it looks like a little house. I've just... Seriously, if I could take this bike to bed tonight, I don't mean in the traditional sense. I just mean... Oh, forget it. This is my new bike. This is the new addition to the channel. The Tiger... And I don't mean to disparage the Tiger. What a brilliant motorcycle that is. It really is. Just wasn't for me. You know, kind of like pickles. And ketchup and mustard. Oh, gross. Anyway, this bike is 100% for me. It's almost like Moto Guzzi actually built it for me. If I had to spec out an adventure bike, this is pretty much it. It really is. And this is going to take me across the country. It's got no radiator. It's air-cooled. Oh, it does have a shaft drive, which means instead of lubing my chain at night, I can... I don't know. There's a joke in there somewhere. It doesn't matter. All right. Let's wrap this up. So this is it. This is the 2023 V85 TT Adventure by Moto Guzzi. Yeah, I absolutely adore it. I have a feeling this bike is going to be with me for a very long time. Now, I've said that before, and we've seen what happens. But, honestly, it's a part of me now after 2 days. Oh my god, look at the daytime running light. Is that something or what? Oh my goodness. Anyway. Hope you stick around, hope you like the bike, because you're going to be seeing a whole lot more of it. And if you like the video, thumbs up, do the subscribe thing, whatever all the kids are doing these days. I gotta go wash my Guzzi. Catch you on the next one. I'm gonna have to cut that wash my Guzzi thing. Okay.